Okay, today's March 18th, 2020, episode 2 of the BV. Today's goal is really just to go buy some boxes so I can start packing up this mess of the place, and then on Saturday I'll be moving back to Edmonton, so let's go. Oh, also I need to get ready first, so let's do that. Okay, so we're all set and ready to go. So typically this building is open, but it's closed. Well, the building isn't closed right now. All it is that is a workout facility built by the college here. So they've actually canceled, put on hold the memberships. So once this pandemic kind of calms down a little bit, they're going to reopen up the memberships for this facility so that people can use the remainder of their membership time. So they've just put everything on hold right now. And then same with, if you look over by the, this is staff parking, all of this. So staff are at the college to help prepare courses for online, but then this is all student parking. That's all student parking. All the lots way in the back over there are all student parking, if it focuses on them. There we go. And then there's a whole bunch of parking all around the college as well. There's some student parking also way up in the front, way over there, but you can't really see it right now. So that's all actually that's all like empty right now because the college has just canceled all in-person classes. So there's actually like no students here at all because there's no reason to be at the college to take classes. And they're not allowing large groups of people here anyways either. So that's it's kind of sad and disappointing, but it's all to help prevent the spread of what's happening, right? And to flatten out the curve is what they all say online. So wash your hands. Probably gonna make another stop on the way, so let's go. Okay, now we're going. Wash your hands. So everyone's leaving. It's time, yeah, everyone's just going. Because since now that there's no classes, there's not really a reason to stick around. Or like, it's all like just quiet. So everyone's moving out because it'll save them money to move out. Which is me included, so I'm not really gonna stay if I can't. If there's no classes, there's no reason to stay, so we are going to go. The speaker keeps falling out of my car. Hold on here. So I think one thing to like keep in mind during all this is like, I like to stay pretty positive, be a pretty positive person. I'm not typically negative, and so I want to make the most out of all these situations, and that's not always easy. I try to keep a positive outlook on everything, and sure, like, I'm not going to be able to do all the plans that I initially thought, but I think this will open up other opportunities, and I'm always going to try to make the most of what is possible. And I think other people should too, like, just because you can do a lot sitting at home, like, if you're self-quarantining or if you're not able to go out, you can go try something else, go learn new things, or there's lots of online resources that are not always that you typically don't spend the time doing unless you have the time. But now, since there's going to be a lot of people out of work, there's going to be a lot of people staying at home, lots of families. So take the time to, I feel like for me and other people should take the time to learn new skills, maybe. Like there's lots of information online and lots of different stuff you can be doing in this spare time. It's not just going to be sitting at home being bored, doing nothing. And then also, like, it's even like if you always wanted to try video games and you're not really into it, but now's a good chance to do that. Or if you have house things that you need to do, like organization or cleaning or anything, that's all fun. Well, not fun maybe, but it's all stuff that could be done. You're at home anyways. I feel like if I just sat around and did nothing all day, I feel like I've wasted a day personally. So I think like this is a great chance to maybe clean up things that you wouldn't normally do because you think, oh, I don't have time, or I'll do it later. So. So one of my other goals, what I'm going to do today is to help me out. I'm going to go buy a tripod to help with this vlogging thing, because this camera doesn't have anything and it's all just getting thrown around. So I'm just trying to make it a bit more watchable. Just going to the store now to pick something up. I was looking online at a whole bunch of stuff. So the stores are still open here in Red Deer. I don't know elsewhere in the country what they're doing. All right. I drive a manual car, so it's actually super dangerous to be like vlogging and all this other stuff at the same time. So I'm in Best Buy looking for a GorillaPod. They're pretty popular with vloggers and such, and Casey Neistat kind of really pioneered that look, so that's what I'm looking for. They do have them here, but I can't seem to find any, so they're checking for me to see if they have any. They are out of the pod, those GorillaPods, which is fine. I can try somewhere else in Red Deer. Hopefully it's not more expensive, but we'll see. Location number 2 to find this Joby GorillaPod real quick, and then going to go get some boxes to pack up. The store that I previously went to did have some one GorillaPod, but it had been opened and someone took the quick release plate out of it, so that's no good for me. One of the things they've recommended is watching your travel, like not going out if you don't have to. Of course, like getting boxes to pack up, that for me that's important because I have nothing to put stuff in. But then also, like, at the same time, like, I'm not too worried. I'm in the central zone for Alberta and there's not a ton of cases. That doesn't mean not to be fearful, of course, and to be mindful of where and what you're doing. So always making sure to wash your hands and such whenever you're out. So we're gonna see if we can find one of these. Okay, so second store had one, which is good. Now we're gonna go get some boxes and we're gonna be off. So let's go do that. So I think something to be grateful for in these times, I know, like, I'm particularly grateful for my family. They are allowing me to come home and to live with them. I'm very fortunate and I'm extremely grateful to them for letting me be able to do that. I know there's a lot of people in difficult situations where they can't go home, they can't leave, they can't, like, they're stuck paying rent in a place they can't afford. So I know I'm extremely grateful for that I'm able to have these options. Okay, so we just rolled up. Let's see if we can find some boxes to grab, and then we'll go from there. Let's see what we can find. Okay, got the boxes here. Now I'll just load these suckers up. Alright, so we got the boxes, and now we're gonna go home, I think, because it's time to just start packing crap up and getting ready for tomorrow. So, like, I think everyone's pretty good, like, everyone's having pretty good thoughts, and everyone has good attitudes towards what's all happening. I mean, here and around Red Deer, people seem to be pretty relaxed, I think. Not relaxed, though, in a way where they're just going out and doing whatever they want, but like people remain in high spirits, and people, of course, want the best thing to happen, which is nobody getting sick. So I think we're all cautious and we're all aware, and then at the same time, we're not letting it dictate how happy we are. Because it's all about like how your mindset is. So as long as the people around you and you yourself are happy, and you understand all what's going on, I think you yourself and I we're gonna succeed, and we're gonna be able to push through this. It's not the end of the world, I think. So, one thing I'm a little surprised about, actually, like I've walked around with this camera now for a little bit, and people, when it's not rolling, people all have like a little bit of stories and stuff. How, like, the security guard downstairs just said, he's like, oh, were you taking some video? And I'm like, yeah, because I was filming some stuff in the entranceway that you'll see. And he was like, oh, I took some pictures at where I was living, like right as 9/11 was happening. And he said that this is a great idea, and you should document your stuff. And so I was a little surprised, actually. So I realized, like, I need to roll this camera a lot more and document more of those stories, because I think it'd be interesting. So I'll try and do that here for the future of this. So now the next thing I need to do is pack up everything in this bookshelf right here. So there's a lot of stuff just kind of laying around here, so I need to build some boxes, pack this crap up, so that when it's time to move out, it's all ready to go, because my brother is coming to help. So I just don't want to spend all day on Saturday packing. I just want to load it up and get out, so we're not messing around. I don't have any clear tape, so duct tape is gonna have to work. Okay, so I've finished cleaning and packing some stuff, so you can see these shelves are a little bit more empty here now. And then also I've stacked it all up a little here, so that when my family comes on Saturday, I can just easily load it up. Now kind of I should do my dishes probably, because there's a lot, and I'm just really just hanging out and chilling, and then eventually I'm gonna go into the college later, so then that's kind of where we're gonna pick this up. So I'll see you then. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to the college. I'm gonna edit this video that I'm filming right now, and maybe I'll show around a little bit what we work with. So let's jump to there. Now, here we are. Okay, so this is Red Deer College. So I'm currently just walking to one of the edit rooms that we edit in. Just so everyone knows that this is not like because of COVID-19 emptiness. This is just because it's late at night. Like it's like 9:30 p.m. These are just standard empty hallways at 9:30 p.m. It's not because of COVID-19. One of the things, really, like, I'm just gonna go edit and finish up some stuff, and then also edit this video to put it online. But one of the things I just want to do for documentation purposes, kind of just outline some of the stuff from today and just talk about what happened today and where we are at the whole pandemic COVID-19 situation. So, and I'm going to try and do this all from memory, so some of the facts may be iffy on that. So don't take this as a permanent defining source. This is purely just what from my memory, from my understanding of the situation. So today is March 18th, 2020. One of the major things that happened today was Trudeau did a massive broadcast where he announced over $85 billion to be given to support anyone affected by COVID-19, whether that be they aren't working, or maybe they don't qualify for EI, or because they're at home with COVID-19 or taking care of somebody with COVID-19, they can apply for EI. They've loosened some of the regulations on it, and they've given over $85 billion to help out those people. So, yeah, another thing that happened today is Alberta confirmed more cases. As of March 18th, there's over 100 cases of confirmed COVID-19 here in the province of Alberta. Most of that being in the southern zone, so that's the Calgary region, but it is affecting all regions of Canada. So not just Calgary, there's some in Edmonton and northern Alberta as well, from my understanding. Alberta has not experienced any deaths yet due to COVID-19. I'm sure it's expected that will happen eventually. BC just confirmed an additional 2 deaths. That's the province of British Columbia. They confirmed 2 more deaths today. So that raises the total of deaths in Canada to 3 deaths from my understanding, as nobody has died in any other province. Typically in the mornings you can watch and see what has all happened. So I usually turn to the local news to check up on what's all happening. So for other things that have been affected are the government has banned any kind of gathering of people. So anything more than 50 people, you cannot have that event take place. So, and that's fairly recent from my understanding. Last week, they banned all events that were larger than 250 people. And then now, a few days ago, they announced that it's now 50 people. So anything more than 50 people cannot take place. Jason Kenney has allocated an additional $500 million to healthcare to fight the COVID-19 pandemic. It is classified as a pandemic. That came out a few days ago as well. I don't have an exact date. So what else is taking place in current news? They've also, all schools from preschool, or like all schools have been, they're not closed, but they cannot have classes. So teachers are still going to those schools to figure out how they can teach their courses online. And then they're also, they're going to those schools to figure out how they can teach courses online. Sorry, this is a really echoey hallway. Just so you know, you don't have to keep watching all of this. You can totally like stop watching, because I'm just kind of recapping some of the stuff I've outlined previously, or just general information you probably know already. What else is happening? Preschools and daycares, they are all closed. Specifically, I know the film industry is basically shut down. I have a friend who works in the film industry closely, and they've been giving me some very good information about what's happening and what the climate is like right now. And it's either up in the air or it's been canceled. There's nothing that's confirmed still happening from my understanding. And then also, that's kind of it. The province of Alberta is also announcing more funding for people who cannot afford to pay rent or are stuck at home without unemployment insurance. So they're just kind of figuring out how to tackle all this still. So what else? That's kind of it. So Red Deer College is pretty empty. We are waiting to see what else is going to happen. I'll try and come back during the day sometime so that I can show you what it looks like during the day when it's otherwise supposed to be pretty busy. Otherwise, this is kind of it for today, guys. So thanks for watching. I kind of called this thing the BV, the Blats vlog. So I thought that was kind of unique. So thanks for watching, and I'll be sure to see you all tomorrow. So thanks.